Hello, and welcome to Money Mystery No More. Thinking of retirement is like eating cherry pie and ice cream. It can be such a wonderful thought and, likewise, a wonderful dessert. But what goes into that recipe of goodness? How does it all get put together? Basically, what makes it work so wonderfully? Are there some nuggets to know about while making that cherry pie? Retirement is a lot like that. There are some things to know about retirement. So let's talk about retirement realities and learn about some retiree surprises and perhaps some common sense basics that should be considered ahead of time. To really benefit and get the most out of this video, grasp what you learn and start applying today so you are prepared for your retirement realities by keeping it simple. It's awesome. And remember, hit that subscribe button to keep getting the latest and greatest information. Okay, let's remove the mystery. Grand visions abound when thinking about retirement. For most of us, it's a time when we get to stop working a job. But it's more than that. Yes, retirement in the most basic form is the point in life when you stop working. Looking at actual retired people, though, expands the meaning based on reality. While it's true that active work is no longer mandatory, successfully transitioning into retirement also involves some degree of planning beforehand. For many, it means being able to afford living their desired lifestyle without actively working, because they are able to use various sources of income to cover all living expenses. That involves financial planning to become financially independent for the golden years, their retirement years. Now, if they decide to take up some hobbies, do volunteer work, or even get a part-time gig, that's a choice each person will work through. The reasons often vary considerably, from staying engaged with society, meeting people, being active, or even having to have a little extra spending money. At the end of the day, no pun intended, retirement means many things to many people. But yes, it does typically involve permanently leaving the workforce. Just imagine, one day. Time is your friend, indeed your friend, but one day will be here before you know it. If you are under age 30, embrace time wholeheartedly now. If you are over age 30, embrace time seriously now. Both paths offer retirement, that is the good news. There's an old adage of saving 10% of every dollar you make for your future. Solid advice even today, as it was hundreds of years ago. While it's great if you are under age 30 due to the time factor, don't despair if you are over age 30. You just need to save more than 10%. The key to a successful retirement is to save. Start now, regardless of your age. Retirement planning can be simple enough if you just start. For example, start to learn about inflation. It erodes your money's value over time. So learn what that means for your retirement portfolio. Learn that you can set up your retirement portfolio to beat inflation and not run out of money. Sure, $1 million sounds like a huge nest egg in 30 years, but 30 years from now, inflation, at an assumed 3% rate, will make your $1 million be equivalent to just about $412,000. Welcome to inflation. Start to learn about Social Security and how it works as you get older. Start to learn about how much extra money you will need above your Social Security to maintain your desired lifestyle. Most people either A, don't know their benefits, or B, overestimate the average payout. Don't fall victim to the shock of Social Security reality. Start to learn about how you are able to withdraw your retirement money so you're not broke before you're dead. First of all, you need to learn how much you can even take out each month. Then you need to know that there are smart ways to withdraw money so you don't turn an amount of it over in taxes. The key is knowledge. Nobody is too old to learn. It's a simple gift, learning. There are simply too many changes in life, especially as you get older, to avoid ongoing learning. You won't have control over rates of return, your healthcare costs, the government changes impacting your retirement accounts, life expectancy, food costs, insurance, and so forth. The direct point is simple. Start planning for your retirement immediately, regardless of your age. It is never too late. Actually, when saying it is never too late, it may be wrong. Many people do end up working many more years, simply for failing to plan ahead. It results in a mad scramble to catch up. Listen to these 7 points about how to plan for retirement. They may help motivate you with seeing how to start planning now and not then. 1. Invest some time on the process with the good old-fashioned checklist to understand your real spending habits today, along with your desired retirement lifestyle. The process may take you hours, days, or weeks, but should be done. Watch my video, Budget Money, for more cash, easy money, to assist with implementing some budgeting into your life. The reward? Intimately learn the ins and outs of your spending and design your investment portfolio to support your lifestyle. 2. Social Security. Don't underestimate the financial hit. Honestly, this is a big subject and can be a bit complex, so you should watch the Money Mystery No More video titled Social Security Truths. Plus, get familiar with change because the Social Security program will change. A real concern is that you may have to work longer as the government tweaks the rules. Retirement used to be normal at 59.5 years of age, but it was changed a few times and currently sits at age 67 for the full retirement age benefits to kick in. Making it worse, due to the poor financial stability of the program, changes are inevitable. And remember, those changes probably will not be in your favor as a retiree. 3. Start taking better care of yourself if health is not part of your daily lifestyle habits. It will catch up with you and you don't want to enter retirement in poor health and be forced to deal with the consequences. 4. Lots of people may only take advantage of the life insurance included with their employer-sponsored benefit plan. Consider getting a separate policy for 20 to 30 years, which will follow you even if your job changes. 5. Be aware of your employer-paid benefits. Understand you'll end up losing that coverage and be 100% responsible. Building up an HSA, health savings account, might be wise. Losing employer-provided benefits such as medical, vision, dental, and prescription is a big hit, especially as those premiums become your responsibility. 6. Chart your own retirement path instead of letting it be forced upon you. Retirement in general is another item which the government is entangled with. Realize that your 401k, 403b, IRA, Roth accounts, or other retirement accounts will be impacted by changes in the law. Not all will be in the retiree's favor as you experience more constraints in how you can use your money penalty-free, or even when you are authorized to withdraw it without negative consequences. Heck, you're already forced to withdraw money as an RMD, required minimum distribution, as mandated by the law at a certain age, or again, be penalized. 7. Another option, of course, is to make a whole lot more money through other financial investments or options so you're not bound to Social Security and all the rigid yet changing rules. Maybe a side hustle for long-term passive income is in your cards. If you are determined to retire early, a supplemental income is probably a good idea. The IRS discourages retiring early by usually slapping you with a really nice penalty if you withdraw any money from a retirement account before age 59.5. Sure, brutish, but hey, at least know, and it may help you in your decision making about the best time for you to retire. There will be several things to consider when it comes down to your win. As discussed earlier, it's not just about the money, but it does weigh in heavily. Remember, if you don't have barrels of money to support you, factoring in your Social Security benefits will be a smart thing to do. Your spending habits versus your desires are an important factor in determining when you retire. Your housing situation, utilities, and even the yard will come to mind fast enough. Will you be ready to retire and still maintain things like eating out, movies, travel, concerts or shows, clothing, and more? And of course, your health care, a serious consideration to factor when the time is right for retirement. All of this just means you need to plan for your desired retirement life. Be real about it. Oftentimes, hearing from retired folks will help, especially since most people are used to working 8 to 10 hours a day for the last several decades. Just stopping may be difficult. Input from the retired community has revealed tons of information, but here are 15 retirement realities that might interest you about their experience. 1. It can be boring if you don't have people around. 2. Spending is way too easy and needs to be managed. 3. Working was actually fulfilling in some ways, so finding another outlet helps. 4. Sleeping in is wonderful. 5. Medicare and/or private health insurance is expensive. 6. Early withdrawal penalties are harsh if pulling money out of retirement funds. 7. Inflation is a bear and much more impactful on a fixed budget. 8. Still paying that mortgage is becoming a thorn. 9. It's harder to get a paying job, even if part-time, as an older person. 10. The darn taxes on everything can be stressful, including the required minimum distributions and the tax implications. 11. There's so much to do now. Who would have ever guessed? 12. Being disciplined the last 35 years with savings, but now not saving, but rather now spending, is a tricky transition. 13. Working 40 hours a week went fast enough, but now it can be tough to fill a week. 14. There is so much time now with my significant other or my spouse. 15. It's great meeting new people, or conversely, it's important to develop a social circle to be involved with the world. Retiring sure sounds like a grand idea. Then when you check it out, get some input, and hear from real-life retired people, it becomes clear that some planning is required to make it work successfully for the lifestyle you desire. The good news? There is time and there is information. Take what you have learned and begin to plan and capitalize on these retirement realities by keeping it simple. Remember, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you keep getting the latest and greatest information from Money Mystery No More. I'll see you in the next video.